Hello everyone, welcome on in. We are returning to the Somnium Files. We'll be finishing it tonight, which is weird, in like a good way, but still weird nonetheless. I am looking forward to seeing how it wraps itself up, and I really hope the second game goes on sale sooner than later so we can start that up. But yeah, I hope you guys are also looking forward to seeing how the game ends, because that's what we're doing tonight. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a Sakura alt color for the PNG. Get pinked, idiot. I don't have a pink for the PNG. I'm sorry, Marvel. Wait, shit, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I'll have to commission you for a pink version of this, so that way you can do that. For now, I will just refund you your channel points. It's okay. I appreciate the enthusiasm to get me pinked, though. It's quite entertaining. iPad, why have you signed me out of Twitch? That's so rude. You have one job. Hi, Peachy. Welcome in. You'll do it half off even. We'll talk about it in DMs, so long as one of us remembers. For now, there's your points back. But yes, welcome on everyone. We are finishing Somnium Files. Yeah. Chai tea. Chai tea that I'm not allergic to would be awesome. Anyways, that aside, let's get into this, shall we? We're in for a time, for sure. Tomorrow you do go check the machine, that would be cool. I will remind you in the morning. Cause, yeah. I need to know if it's worth my while to go to school an extra hour early. It might not be, but we'll see. Anyways, successfully loaded data. Yeah. Unlocked that. So we can reopen this. Sozai. Yep. Well. Hydrate. Okay. Get hydrated? On it. I actually do have water. No begging required. Abandoned factory, Wednesday, 12:55 a.m.
You're awake.
I guess.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
I don't know.
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me!
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
That's nice.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups. Likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason. So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead. That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me. I would cease to exist.
You're... Saito Tsujima.
Oh, so you figured it out.
Renju's body on the ground. Without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now? You used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds?
Yeah, you know.
The way you're talking makes me think you know why I took out his left eye.
But how? How do I know that? Why do I know that? Welcome in, Spooky. Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Long silence.
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body. Isn't it, Saito?
The words came out easily. I don't know why. But in a moment of harsh realization, I knew. Number 89's body is mine. My body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
No. No. Hi. Operating table? Let's look at things. Looks like an operating table. A CRT monitor. There's nothing on the screen. Oil drops. Oil drum. An overhead crane. A plastic bucket. A bottle of chemicals. The shelf is full of medicinal chemicals, or medical chemicals, words. The medical simulation mannequin. It's creepy.
Hey, how about a little help here?
What are you doing?
This guy isn't much help. I can't do anything like this. I love Dante. There are lots of books. A long desk in the corner of the room. A locker. Hi, Renju. Renju, I don't believe it. I do. I see a lot of stuff. The prototype sync machine instruction manual. Wait. How do I know that it's a manual? It's probably the prototype sync machine manual. The metal shelf. Okay. I guess that's all I can waste time on. Thought there was something here for a second. Anyways, hi Saito, you little bitch. Where are Iris and Hitomi?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them. Yet.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Yet?
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting quirk. It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two.
Fucked up and evil. Quite actually.
In front of you, of course.
Quite actually fucked up and evil.
Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind. I want to see you mad. But what will really set you off?
If you don't shut your mouth right now.
All right, talking it is. What should I say?
I'm sorry, that's really funny. What will make you mad? Shut your mouth. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking then. Easy enough.
Do you have any questions for me?
It's early Wednesday morning. Shoko was killed last Friday. That was day 1, which makes today day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now. Let's go in order. Day 1, Friday. Saito explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to this abandoned factory and switched bodies with him. After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko, then brought the body to Bloom Park. But as he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. I didn't understand why. It felt like it was being etched into my brain. Why was Shoko's rental phone in the horse?
Oh, right. I put that there.
Why?
When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away.
So you just stuffed it into a horse.
So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed the phone to fall down into its body.
Fair enough, I guess? I don't know. Day 2, Saturday.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her. But for some reason, she said no. This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscape. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening after syncing with Mizuki. Inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris.
Damn, good timing then.
You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me.
I don't like the way your hand is clipping through your gun, sir. But anyways.
However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
Day 3, Sunday.
After the accident, my body was taken to Central Hospital. I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state. But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes. He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you, but when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me. The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car. I was pushing my luck. My plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well.
I really don't like the way your hand is clipping through your gun, sir. Please stop.
My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day. I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
Day 4 Monday.
By Monday, Renju's body was almost completely dead. And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma. The man you call Pewter.
I knew the story after that.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
So Peter came up with a plan to help number 89 escape. Rohan, as 89, got into the car with Saito, as Renju, and fled from the police. Why did he want number 89 to escape?
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her. And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself. That's why I asked Pewter to help number 89 escape. I wanted this body at all costs.
What happened after you escaped with number 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago. So naturally, we had a lot to talk about. But I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
Fair enough, I guess. I don't know. About the shooting on Monday.
Just mercenaries I hired.
Naturally.
After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to Renju's bank account. I paid them with his money. Of course, my intention was only to kidnap Iris. But after I got this body, I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own without consulting me.
Damn Pewter. Day 5 Tuesday.
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m., I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
I knew that if I looked like him, she would do anything.
Called it though.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I see. That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
It's you, Date. Good job.
You, Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
After Iris got into the car, I put her to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you. Thanks for being so cooperative. But you did drag your feet. I was getting tired of waiting.
About Monica's murder 18 years ago.
I was only 12, but I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car. He went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
Honestly, as much as So sucks, that also must have sucked for So. Why did he kill Monica?
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something.
Skill issue.
Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons. It was the only way I could feel happiness. The only way I could feel anything.
Can we just throw Saito away, please?
But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me. And she stole all the happiness from my house.
I thought you said the only thing that made you happy was killing.
So I chose her as a target. I was born with a brain disorder. I can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated.
Buddy, you could just be taking medication for this. Yeah, exactly. Like, Date is currently drugged to solve that problem. You know? I don't know, man. Easy enough.
Sometimes I think,
You do think? Damn, okay.
if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different?
Yes. Immediately, yes. Things would be different.
Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened.
I'm sure they wouldn't have, actually.
Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed. Isn't destiny a curious thing?
I want to see a little less sure about the Shoko not getting killed, like, because she was kind of a bitch and already had ties to the Yakuza, but...
One mistake can change so many lives.
Listen to the rest of his story.
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours.
The silence is fair. She would probably still died, but for different reasons, yeah.
So, shall we get started? Give me my body back.
So is he gonna have to remove Aiba? Because he doesn't have an eyeball there. Is he gonna remove the other eye?
What a strange fake eye.
Aiba, quick, do something.
Oh well.
Okay. Aiba, quick, do something.
All right, it's ready.
So casually. I mean, this is his, what? 7th time doing this. Maybe not that many times, but like... He has practice, yeah, exactly. Bro didn't even flinch, yeah. I returned to be in the Somnium without Aiba.
This is... the sink room.
So it is. Hello.
That was... Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera.
He's only got mental practice. Any of those bodies are not used to eyeball ripping. I mean, yeah, but... Lock number 1, lock number 2. Interesting that things are mirrored. That's a lock number 3. That's a lock number 4. Issue lock number 5. Sinking in the chain. Search Kaname Date. Date Kaname. Abyss Special Agent. Verify identity. I see.
What?
Interesting. Well, that's mental lock number 1 already done. I didn't even get to do anything.
Am I being synced?
Probably. They explain why the mental locks are mirrored. Okay, now I can do things. Do what though? What can I interact with? Ah.
The door.
Oh, bean.
It won't open.
Damn. Look at him about taking a time off the counting down timer. Can't interact with anything else that I can see though. Oh, down here.
Sink?
Hit it. Why not? Damn.
Damn, what is going on here?
Oh, a knife appeared. Investigate knife.
What?
Hmm.
Damn it, what is this?
Great question, Date. Interesting. Well, what can we interact with now? Can we exit now? Probably not.
The door. It won't open.
Yeah, it figures. I can interact with this door now.
Go to the sink room, huh?
Oh, now we're losing time. Okay. I agree, Date. Ellipsis.
It's a sink machine.
Investigate. Hmm. Alrighty.
Me? What was he doing?
Great question, buddy.
Sink gear.
Press down, pull off, fix, investigate. Hmm. Fix.
Again.
Alright.
A door? What is this?
Like you said, a door.
This wasn't here before.
Nope. Move.
This is...
Help me! Help me!
Oh boy. I agree, Doctor.
blood.
Pick a picture.
The picture!
The expression's changed.
Blood.
Stick candle.
Damn. This... It's them! You're...
Hit. Smack it.
Damn, nothing.
Damn it.
You're...
knocked down.
I can't. I just can't do it. You're...
Touch, I guess.
I touched it, but nothing happened.
Of course. Just a regular old investigate.
It's just a mirror. Damn it! That's it. Just a little more.
Oh dear. That's less than ideal. Probably smells god awful too.
I'm sinking.
Percent S exclamation mark ink for 60 seconds, I guess.
I can't stop it.
Still more percent S exclamation mark ink for more 60 seconds.
What do I do?
I don't know, buddy. Maybe not that, but... well, maybe that. You just look silly. Percent S exclamation mark ink again for the remaining 60 seconds.
What is this? Ah!
Oh.
That was...
Yeah, that was. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Oh boy, Hawkeye. Day 6 Wednesday.
I did it!
I can't pause.
I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back!
Fuck this guy in particular.
This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I think I'll keep it.
I'm not sure you want to keep that one. I just remembered I can kind of force the game to pause by tapping out of the game. Ha! I'm smart sometimes. Cutely picks up an eye on the floor. Yep. Anyways. Welcome on in, raiders. Interesting timing for a raid, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. And, let's see. There's someone. Oh, yeah, thank you for the follow, Mochizuki VT. I appreciate it. And welcome in James Games as well, who entered just before the raid. But yeah, welcome on in, raiders. My name is Saki. Saki or just Q is acceptable. I consider myself a variety streamer, though I do stream mostly visual novels like what we are currently playing. I have the Somnium Files. We are very late in the game, so if you have any interest in playing this yourself and you haven't played it yet, I would recommend not sticking around or perhaps just lurking and keeping the tab muted. Because this will not be a spoiler-free stream at all. You're finishing the game outright, getting the truest of ends, you know. But raiders that have come in, if you need to rest, take care of yourselves, be it to go eat food, sleep, whatever. There is no pressure to stay. Do take care of yourselves. But of course, you're more than welcome to lurk. I do appreciate the raid. Yeah, and thank you, my mods, for giving out the shoutouts. I do appreciate that too. Anyways, back to the game. Parishes.
This prototype machine has a special function.
Does it now?
The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative.
That's nice.
You will be feeling it soon. Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you. So I can't be killing you right away.
No, of course not.
You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
My body won't move. My vision is getting hazy. My consciousness was melting away. Clarity fading. I don't know what happened. I could only watch as it unfolded in front of me. The scene that played before my eyes left me dumbfounded. It was a fragment of my memory, lost all those years ago. A piece of my past buried deep in my subconscious.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay! Now you have to take the penalty. Up, side to side, up, down.
I do have to tab out to address Peachy's comment. So has said something. So it said something during Mizuki's route about him being his son. But as far as everyone else probably just knows. Except for Date, and obviously Iris. And the youngins. Yeah.
Pinch!
Iris, remember when you asked me what your stage name should be? How about A-Set?
A-Set?
That's right. I thought of that name. This is when I taught Iris about her name. Greek and Egyptian mythology, too.
Aset. It's pretty. I love it.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold. A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news.
Silence.
Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right? Gonna hear good news from you two.
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
The Okonomiyaki War.
Iris drew it. She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she wanted to do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
Oh, you. Every day?
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
No, that's an expression.
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
People are going to talk.
Well, and...
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically...
Hypothetically.
What if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Huh?
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
What if they're zombies?
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere. But fine. I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
Thank you. Well then, my answer is yes.
No. Good for them. Except for we know what happens later.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
This is...
Now I understand. I understand why Rohan Kumakura wanted these two dead. So Sejima asked Rohan to take Monika's corpse deep in the mountains, where no one would find it. Hi, Nigiri. Rohan found out that Hitomi knew about it. He also found out that Monika had given birth to a child. If the media got a hold of it, Congressman Sejima would be ruined. And that information would no doubt lead to discovering Monika's murder. So Insider would be arrested immediately. And that investigation would lead straight to Rohan. But Rohan never told So about Hitomi and Iris. I don't know why not. Maybe he decided it wasn't important enough to mention. He played it close to the chest. Need to know basis only. That way there'd be no loose ends. That's why Rohan hired the assassin Falco, meaning me, to kill Hitomi and Iris.
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
And of course, I couldn't go through with it. But if I didn't kill them, somebody else would. I was sure of it. Congrats on the 3-stream streak, Relix. And congrats on the first one not being one that you were part of. I needed a plan. How could I get out of the organization and keep them safe? But I couldn't think of anything. I didn't know what to do. I needed advice from an old friend.
I see. I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry, all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
That's sweet. And the truth is, Boss and I were both in the same rookie class of police recruits in our 20s. We've been close ever since.
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss? I was put in command there.
Boss explained Abyss and syncing to me.
The sync machine is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another function. You can technically use it to swap bodies.
Swap bodies?
Right. So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras. Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
What about Rohan? Won't he be in my body?
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Just get rid of it. Okay. Enough said. God damn.
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all. No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's 2 birds with 1 stone, right?
She made a good point. And I had no reservations about giving up my body. My body had soaked in so much blood over the years. I was almost glad to be rid of it. But I did have a single regret. If my body switched, I couldn't show myself to Hitomi or Iris. I would never be able to see them again. But I didn't care, as long as they were safe.
All right. Leave everything to me.
Or you could switch, put out the order, and then switch back again to stay with Hitomi and Iris. And do something about Rohan's body, I guess, in the meantime. So Rohan can't say, take backsies. I don't know.
Hayato Yagyu.
That was my real name.
Boss, how did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Because he's about to switch bodies.
Put him in jail for something makes sense now.
Rohan has been put to sleep.
Boss is
He
so,
will not
yeah.
be waking up for a while.
Remember, to get your consciousness to fully transfer.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Stay in Somnium for more than 6 minutes. Right.
We're counting on you.
Let us begin. 3, 2, 1.
In fairness, Boss was so at a point. That's all I'll have to offer on that one. On what your guys are saying.
Please. Help me. Help me.
You're...
It's... me.
Rohan?
Did you forget your own idea?
Does that mean...
I'm Hayato Yagyu. The switch worked. And there's been a breakthrough in the case.
Damn, he's so much taller than them.
I know. You don't have to say it.
regarding the Cyclops serial killings, right?
How did you know?
We can monitor what happens in the Somnium from this room.
Boston Peter explained. There wasn't just one Cyclops serial killer. There were two. One was Rohana, the other was Saito Sejima. The sync revealed everything.
We should ask him about it.
Good idea. When Rohan wakes up, we'll interrogate him. Huh?
Huh, indeed.
What? Pewter, where is he?
How would I know?
This is bad.
Uh-huh.
Hey, which way did Rohan go?
Huh? Rohan's standing right there.
Oh my god.
No, this isn't Rohan!
Just say the other one, guys. You know the cop isn't gonna fucking get it. They're a cop.
Yagyu! Where is Yagyu?
Thank you, Falco.
Where did he go?
Oh, him. He just left.
What?
Why didn't you stop him?
What do you mean? He's a detective. He said he wanted to leave, so I opened the door.
Peter's expression, yes. Wholeheartedly agree.
Did I do something wrong?
Yes.
No, don't tell me.
I shot out the room like a bullet. I had a bad feeling. An awful, terrible feeling down to the bones. I knew where he was headed. I ran out to the parking lot, got in a car and floored it. Oh, and that explains why this... Okay, I get it. I understand now.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here at this hour?
Such beautiful eyes.
Oh, stop. You're always flattering me. Anyway, come on in. I'll make us some tea.
You bastard!
No! Stop!
No.
Stop right there!
Yeah, if Boss arrived sooner, time we might not have gotten shot. It's okay, it gave her more flavor. He told me he had to endure a long, complicated surgery, but she survived. But it came at a price. She was left with a permanent injury. She lost all use of her right hand, thanks to the bullet I fired from my own gun. I said nothing. I got up and left the hospital room. And I left all my memories with her. That night, I visited the Kumakura building and called them all together.
Everyone, listen up. Hitomi Sagan and her daughter Iris
Sagan?
are untouchable from this day forward. If any of you lay a single finger on them.
This part is also annoying. I mean, all of it is pretty annoying, not gonna lie.
You don't want to know what'll happen to you. Are we clear?
The VA had one job, yeah.
Yes, sir!
To be fair, I'm actually not gonna blame the VA. I'm gonna blame the director, because the director accepted the mispronunciation. It's like, Sagan, close enough. Like, the director had every chance to be like, no, it's Sagan. Retake. I'm blaming the director. The VA is in the clear. Either way, that part's annoying. Oh yeah, definitely. I went to So's mansion. My boss's request.
Meet with Saito. Figure out the truth behind the Cyclops murders. As long as you're like that, I think he'll be more open with you.
So I went to the Sajima's residence. When I got there, I said, I want to meet Saito, into the intercom. And after a while, the gate opened and Saito himself welcomed me.
What is it you want to talk about?
Damn, why you wearing two turtlenecks? What you trying to do with those two turtlenecks, dude? What's with the two turtlenecks, dude? Why isn't there an option to question the two turtlenecks? That's what I want to ask about. About Saito and Rohan.
How long has it been since we last met?
That's an odd question.
Humor me.
The first time we met was when I killed Monica. And my father asked you to deal with the body. But we didn't so much as see each other for 12 years after that. Why are you asking me this?
What was the next time we met?
About half a year ago.
And what did I tell you then?
You don't remember?
Remind me.
I remember you showed up rather suddenly. You really want to kill people? I'll find you targets.
God, a sick and fucking twisted expression.
Just let me keep the eyes. Then we both get what we want. We'll make good partners.
Why do the victims have their right eyes taken out?
That was your idea.
Sassy Post 2, you're right.
I don't understand why you're asking me.
My idea, was it?
Yes. You told me that you suffer from hemispatial neglect.
Jeez, Saito. How come your dad lets you wear two turtlenecks?
That you can't recognize the right half of your vision. You always eat the left half of your meals and all that.
Alright, I forgot about that, about Rohan.
The same is true of the faces of those you've killed. You can't recognize faces out of your right eye, which means you can only see the right half of their faces. And that's why you pull their right eye. That's what you told me anyway.
About the next target.
Do you have someone in mind?
Let me think. What'll it be? The fifth murder? The fifth Cyclops killer victim?
Hold on. Could you not refer to us like that?
Nick is being expedient for plot exposition, which is fine, but also it's SSL. Yeah.
Why not?
I told you, it's very old-fashioned.
Imagine if the Zodiac Killer's like, yes, I'm the Zodiac Killer. I don't know, I couldn't think of any other ones.
But that's our name.
A name you decided.
Ah, interesting.
You even sent that letter without my permission.
So this is a Zodiac Killer situation, got it.
You said it would throw off their investigation. I don't know how effective it was.
So there's no relation to Greek mythology?
What? Don't ask me. You're the one who came up with it.
Bring him to a base.
Hey, Saito, could you come with me for a bit?
Where are we going?
There's a place I want to take you.
Really? Is it perhaps the police station?
No. No. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Come on, bro. At least Date is consistent no matter what body he's in. I don't know. Suddenly, bodyguards rushed out from inside the mansion. This shrouded me before it could react.
What are you doing?
You aren't the real Rohan Kumakura. I could tell as soon as you opened your mouth.
This is the same guy that was like... that called like a burner phone. It's like, hey, this is the police. Like, Date never learns.
Let's get a change of scenery. Fortunately for you, I am interested in hearing you talk. Mr. Kumakura showed me this place. So it's fitting that this is where you die. What a wonderful feeling. The truth serum is working beautifully. Wow. I see. I see. You got into that body with the sync machine. Fascinating. I'm intrigued. I want to see it for myself. The prototype sync machine. Where is it? Chiba? You there. Why don't you go and fetch it for me? Don't worry. I'll pay whatever it costs.
Truth serum? Guys, I know it's the 9th inning, but come on. Don't worry about it, Spooky. A few days later.
Well, it looks like preparations are complete. Let's say you and I get started. All right, let's go.
Another report that annoys you? Oh boy. And you're right, it probably was just some metaphor or figure of speech, since he's all beat up.
What are you doing? Follow him!
No, you? Hello? And the Annihilation route Saito says that we stole his body when we get to see that Saito very clearly volunteered to switch bodies. Stole as in ran off with it, I assume. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming at this point. My memories after that were lost in a violent haze. It was forcibly disconnected during the sync. Saito's mind overwhelmed me. Only my consciousness was sent over. My memories were left behind in my original brain. I thought I might have some of Saito's memories to cling to, but I never picked them up. Maybe because they weren't mine to hold. Well, yeah, but still, what was Saito thinking or expecting? I don't know. We're just like, let's just switch our bodies around as a little treat and then switch them back. I don't know. It felt like reality itself was disappearing. Proof that Saito was dumb. He really is dumb, let's be real. I was confused and lost. Like suffering from a permanent hallucination. I could barely feel my feet beneath me, walking under the city lights. When I regained my faculties, I found that I was in Golden Yokocho. My wandering with no destination in mind was interrupted by a woman.
You're... Saito Sejima? I guess not.
Huh?
Sorry, I just had a feeling. I heard that the prototype machine was stolen, so... we lost communication for a whole week.
Who are you?
Just as I thought. You've lost your memory. Alright. From now on, think of me as your boss.
Boss?
That's right. That's what you'll call me.
And will never refer to you by name ever again. Not even in the credits.
Come with me.
Had a feeling. Come on, boss. You know it's Saito because it's what he looks like. True.
To where you belong.
Not even the credits. Yeah, in the credits it says boss.
I managed to make a new family register for you. From today on, you have a new name and a new life. As a member of Abyss, the team I run.
You want me to be a police officer?
You were a policeman before, remember?
No, obviously.
You've already passed the exams. There shouldn't be a problem.
But the new me didn't pass.
That's fine, trust me. It won't be a problem.
It's the police system, it's okay.
That congressman knows how to pull strings.
Who?
No one, never mind.
So what's my new name?
Kaname Date. I hope you like it.
Kaname Date.
Yep. Nice to meet you, Date.
1 year later. Jeez, talk about being lazy. I know her name is only said once, but it is indeed her name. I know. It is a little funny that it's just credited as boss in the credits, because if they used her actual name in the credits, people would probably be confused. I was called into the control room. Peter had something to show me.
The official title is AI-Ball.
Or eyeball.
You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
We love innovative gay men.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
How are you feeling? Your head clearing up?
Oh, shut up, Saito.
I've been waiting. I really want you to enjoy this show. I need you to see it clearly. Awake. Looking at it.
This absolute fucker. What happened after Exchange Minds? What was Falco's real name? After Rohan... About Rohan after the personality exchange or counterattack? You know... Well, maybe... Anyways, counterattack. I don't throw hands. I think you mean shut up, Greg June. Maybe. Saito's off guard. I might be able to make a move. I tried to sweep Saito's feet, but then... Damn.
You have a choice. Iris and Hitomi. Die before these two or after. I would of course prefer that you choose the latter. It would be quite a lonely affair with no one watching. So, what do you want to do? I'll give you to the count of 3. 1. 2.
Also, congrats, he just skipped a bunch of dialogue. I mean...
3.
No.
No, wait!
Yeah, let's go.
Damn.
MoMA. Freaking got a MoMA,
okay?
right?
Yeah, I'm fine. But are you really Date?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Someone called Aiba told me about it.
Let's go.
It was weird. It was kind of like eavesdropping.
Fair.
Aiba.
Where is she?
Complicated.
I don't see her anywhere.
In Saito's left eye socket.
What's wrong? Sorry, but bastard got me.
Damn it.
Take this.
Better than nothing.
Do it. Tessa and her mom are in danger, right?
Yup.
Please, save them.
That's definitely the goal. I gave him a firm nod and gripped the gun, following after Saito. I don't mind skipping a bunch of dialogue. I get the idea. MoMA still a simp to the core, so true. Oh boy, light. Oh god.
Iris!
Date, do you like fireworks? I love them. A brilliant, glimmering fragment of time.
I thought you didn't feel any happiness unless you killed, you little twisted bitch.
The flash begins as a perfectly ordered chemical reaction that melts into chaos. Human lives are the same, are they not? As is the universe itself.
Damn it! I can't get him in my sights. And I can't get any help from Aiba.
Blooming, scattering in the moment. And it's only a single moment, isn't it? A unique moment that you can never revisit. That's what makes life beautiful. Don't you think so?
Mid-monologue bang. Oops, my finger slipped.
Should I just risk it? But if I miss, I'll hit Iris.
But I've spoken enough. It's showtime. I will show you the most beautiful fireworks you've ever seen. The scattering of the cerebral plasma, the splattering blood. It's art. Perfect, beautiful art of a lonely moment in time. Don't blink. I want this to burn into your retinas. Well, the one you have left.
Damn it! What do I do?
Great question, buddy.
What do I do?
Toria!
Mizuki!
Mizuki!
You bastard! What do you think you're doing to Iris?
Tessa! I'm here to help!
Oh, he accidentally pushed him back to his gun.
Wait, Mizuki!
Oof. I mean... Let's go.
Did you find him?
On one hand I get, on the other, Dante, you literally had a rifle. I know.
No! I can't find him anywhere!
Damn, you really uppercut him that far.
Where the hell is he?
Well, hi everyone. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Go save my mom.
How's your foot?
I'm fine. This is nothing. Stop worrying about me and go get that guy.
When did you get here?
Some girl named Iba told me to come. I heard everything.
About the mind swapping, too. I heard it, too. From Saito. Uncle, it's really you, right?
You came to help?
Yeah, of course. If I didn't come, who would?
Oh, but don't flatter yourself, Date.
Wow.
We didn't come here for you. We're here to save Iris and Hitomi.
Okay.
Right. Got it.
Oda's looking at me uneasily. Iris is holding up Mizuki. Mizuki's leaning against Iris. Okay, I guess I should be looking for what's-his-face. Saito took a blow and fell on the other side of the container. When I climbed up to look, I couldn't see him anywhere. Call him. This looks like a machine of some kind. It's not behind the container. It's raining hard.
Did he go through the door?
I didn't hear it open. Is he still nearby? Maybe.
There's a rusted iron door on the far side. It's not likely that Saito went through there. It's all of a sudden a point-and-click adventure game. I wanna look at the pipe. I wanna look at the pipe. Pipe spreading throughout. Can't see Saito. Where the hell is he? Where is Saito? I have to find him. Oh, I see him.
That's...
Date!
Hitomi? Hitomi!
He was sprinting as fast as he could, rushing up the stairs step after step until they blurred together. When I reached the top floor, the sight I will never forget greeted my eye.
Damn it!
Mom! Iris!
It seems I have an even bigger audience now. That's fine. Having more spectators will be a treat for us all. You all want to see, don't you? The fireworks? Oh, am I wrong?
Yes, very.
So you don't want to see the fireworks?
Oh, don't sound so offended.
Fine. Let's do this then. Date, drop your weapon. I promise I'll put the fireworks on hold.
Yeah, fucking right.
I'll even release this woman.
I don't believe you.
He's lying, Date!
Don't do it!
Throw down your gun, Date. Ah, I see. You don't intend to take me up on my generous proposal?
Don't sound so offended. Murder and fireworks are what Saito lives for. So true.
Date!
You want to shoot me, is that it?
Perhaps a little as a treat.
And do it. But you only get one shot. You have to kill me with one bullet. If you don't, the fireworks show will begin in earnest.
Oh, nice
and I
of
will
you.
blow this woman's brains into the sky. What will it be, Tate? What will you do?
Should I pull the trigger? I mean... just in case, I don't see why it wouldn't be, but... just in case...
I can't hit him at this range.
Skill issue.
I can't aim with one eye.
Fine. Don't pull the trigger.
Well done.
Fuck you.
However, you aren't out of the woods yet.
I know.
You have to throw your gun down, remember?
I agree.
You have 1 minute. If that weapon is still in your hands, I'll start the fireworks.
1 minute's a pretty long time, all things considered.
And one more thing. If any of you move, I'll skip down to 0. Let's begin. Ready? 59. 58.
Date, look! It's that girl I told you about!
Hi, Aiba.
Aiba.
Date, I do not have much time. Listen carefully. As I mentioned previously, I cannot escape this body. The surge of electricity shorted out my circuits. I cannot administer a paralyzing electric shock either. However, there is another option.
Huh?
Self-destruct.
Hmm.
Let us determine a code number. Command 41205. If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Is your data stored in the cloud?
Unfortunately, that data has all been deleted. I'm speaking to you using only local data.
Then, if your body is destroyed...
Correct. I will be destroyed as well.
10, 9,
Say it, Date.
6, 5,
Date, command!
2, 1. You are even more of an idiot than I thought. Do I look like the kind of man who keeps his promises?
No.
Now you get to see 5 fireworks. If you didn't drop your gun, it would have only been 1. You understand? After I dispose of this woman, I will pop their heads as well.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, buddy.
I can't believe you did that. Fortunately for you, you won't have long to regret it. Yes. Yes. The burning in your eye. I see it now. Watch. Eyes open. Watch this woman die. See her brain burn like fireworks.
Yeah, that's fair, Oda.
Aiba, can you hear me?
Yes,
We don't have a choice.
I know.
Command 41205.
Okay, Date.
I...
No, the flashbacks. Yeah, the flashbacks. We love Aiba, the best hamster ever. So true. Best fluorescent shrimp.
I hate you, Aiba. I hate you, and I never want to see you again.
Second command confirmed. I understand.
Be seeing you.
Holy shit. I wasn't expecting it to be that, you know. We saw the fireworks, you know? Easy clap. Well, it worked. Yeah, it did. One firework as promised. Indeed. Yeah, that's fair.
Has Aiba always been in your left eye?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be jealous.
Huh? Thank you so much, Uncle.
No, don't thank me. Thank my partner.
Mr. Falco. It is you, Falco. Right?
Isn't anyone gonna call for ambulance? No?
You shouldn't call me that. I am Kaname Date, MPD, Special Investigation Team Abyss. Sinker.
Anyone gonna call for an ambulance? You know Aiba isn't around anymore to do that for you, right? Like both Moba and Mizuki could benefit from ambulance? You know? No? No, this is a Monty Python world. Moba's fine. What about Mizuki? 3 months later? Oh boy. Kasai. Ikume Shrine. Unspecified time. 3 months later. Mizuki is also fine. She can kick anybody's butt. She got shot in the leg. Whatever.
Uncle, your left eye.
Oh, this? It's just a prosthetic. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, good.
How are you?
As you can see, I'm great.
And I don't think it would stop her. It's just that she should get medical treatment. Because that's the thing you do when you have injuries. Especially of the bullet variety.
Hop, hop. Kangaroo goes hop.
Pyong pyong.
I'm glad the surgery went well.
Yeah. The nanomachines went pew pew and bzz bzz and got rid of all the tumors.
Let's go.
At least, that's what I think they sound like. I don't know, they're small.
Indeed.
Anyway, everything is fine now.
No more tumors. Let's go.
The doctor even said I can dance again.
Don't worry about Mizuki. It's what she would want.
That's the most important thing.
All thanks to the boss. She paid for the treatment. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can. That's not exactly true. Moss didn't pay out of her pocket. It was a confidential transfer of funds from the main office. Iris knows everything about the original and new Cyclops serial killings now. Not just her. He told me, Mizuki, Oda, Moma, they all know. The higher-ups were willing to do anything to keep it from getting out. So in return for her silence, they agreed to pay for Iris's treatment. Fair enough.
Maybe I owe it to the shrine. I feel like I ate the fruit of immortality.
You did in one sink.
In a dream somewhere.
You did. Would you believe it? The silence.
Then I guess you're immortal, huh?
We'll see 50 years from now.
You would just be 68. I don't think that's the biggest point of reference for immortality. Do you like my new body? Technically old.
The way you are now is more familiar for me anyway, so...
That's fair.
My old uncle is back, you know? Besides, I don't care what you look like.
No.
You're always uncle to me. Isn't that how it should be? To judge by our hearts and not by our appearance?
So I'm really that ugly, huh?
No. It's a rugged kind of handsome.
You're right. Iris is right. Why did you want to come here?
Because of the memories. I wanted to come here with Uncle again.
No.
Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay! By the way, I still don't have the answer to my question.
Which one?
What question?
When am I gonna hear good news from you two? When will Uncle be my dad?
I turned away without answering. I stared out into the distance, and something caught my eye. Winter irises in full bloom.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah, we still have a lot of people to see.
Yesterday, Iris was discharged from the hospital. Iris said that she wanted to see everyone who visited her, but she's a little embarrassed to go by herself, so I promised I'd take her. What a good dad. Sorry, Iris, you're never gonna have a father figure. Have fun being a net idol with your absolute cinnamon roll of a mother. Yeah.
We also have to get home. Shovel Forge.
If you try it, I'm leaving.
I'm kidding. But we do have a date, don't we? The date we had 3 months ago isn't over yet.
Sweetie.
So let's go!
Oh my, we have a lot of places to go, huh? Man, look at all these places. Let's go Marble up to Lebanese Gate, and then Abyss, and then down to Sagan. Yep, it's time for the victory lap. Yep. No, you have a Date ball. Marble.
Date, honey! Who is this?
Have I not introduced her before?
I'm Iris Sagan. Nice to meet you. I'm a net idol from Lemniscape.
A virgin?
Not this again, Mama.
I'm just saying, sweetie. You look like you don't know a lot of men.
That's a good thing.
And what about you, Mama?
Me? I'm a fairy godmother, honey. Because I associate with fairies and am an older, motherly woman.
So true.
Wait a minute. Who are you calling old?
You are.
Yeah, make sure I do not visit the Saga on home last because some of the dialogue will break the immersion if you go there last. Noted. Then I'll just go everywhere in reverse order. Problem solved. Bodyguard A, what you doing here? You.
You're So's bodyguard.
Who are yous?
No, right. He wouldn't recognize this face.
Don't matter. Talking about So? Quit that gig long time ago.
You quit?
Yeah. That guy fucking sucks. I punched him in the face and quit.
Good for you. You're drunk, aren't you?
You're drunk, aren't you?
I'm not drunk.
Uh-huh.
From the look of you, you're pretty good at hiding it.
Uh-huh.
Mama! Tits! Whoops. I meant tip. I got a big tip. If he gives me one more drinky.
A drinky?
Don't you think you've had enough?
No. No.
The big old baby needs another drinky, Mama.
Oh, you're lucky I'm in a good mood. Fine. One more round, okay?
Yay.
Hold on, that's... Okay. That's funny. Worth it. Anything to say about the picture again this time? Picture on the wall. No? Okay. The specials are written on the chalkboard.
Uncle, that word on the chalkboard?
What is it this time?
Salsicha? What is that?
Not a clue.
It's what Italians say when they find a seat for their friend Sal.
It's sausage.
There's a poster on the wall. When you're in love with a married man. I wonder what that is. There's a poster on the wall. A flyer. Specials written on the chalkboard. Okay. This menu has writing on the back. Okay. Ah, yes, the fridge. We gotta interact with the fridge.
Iris, let me introduce you to Mama's little brother.
Oh, that's the fridge!
A refrigerator. I love the fridge. TV. There's a TV on the wall.
I've got some fun insertion videos I think you'd like, Date.
Mama, not in front of the child. Okay?
What's she talking about?
Iris, you don't need to know.
Medical training video.
Yeah, medical training video. Uh-huh.
For getting temperatures, you know?
Oh.
Anyways, Mama, how are you?
As you can see, I'm a little tight, honey.
How could I see that?
Molly, ask nicely.
You want to?
I do. I want to see.
Iris, no.
Do you even know what she's referring to?
Huh?
Anyways, what are you doing with that bonito?
This? It's not bonito.
No.
Then what is it?
Part of the man who cheated on me.
See, the thing is, I don't know if Mama is joking because very easily could be a joke. Also could be very serious right now.
I chopped him up and dried and smoked the flesh.
You see, that wouldn't surprise me if you're not joking right now, Mama. That's the problem.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Am I?
We may never know. We may never know. What does Iris have to say here? Hi, Iris. About your headband.
Hey, Iris, I've been wondering. What's with your headband?
Yeah, do you must be Catgirl everywhere?
Oh, this?
We are a cop, Mama go to jail. I don't know, man. If Mama found it necessary to do that, I think it was deserved. You can let it pass.
It kept my brain tumor from spreading.
Interesting. I support women's wrongs, me too.
I don't really need it anymore, but I feel naked without it, you know?
That's valid. Iris is sitting next to me, as she should. Okay, back to Mama. About things for the past 3 months.
I can't say much. The public thinks our Ren killed Shoko.
I mean, technically not wrong.
And then number 89 busted out of jail and killed Ren.
Once again, technically not wrong.
And then he goes and commits suicide by blowing up his own head. That's what all the news reports have been saying. I know there's more to it than that, but...
Saito Tsujima and his body are both gone forever. The body I was in for the past 6 years. But the head office would never admit that publicly. Because at that time, the body was thought to be that of Detective Kaname Date. So they tweaked things a little bit and pinned everything on number 89. So that he committed suicide at the old factory. Only Kaname Date managed to survive. That's how they wrote it. But that's not the truth. Mama, the truth is...
Spare me, honey. I don't want to hear it.
Well, okay then.
If I hear the truth, I'm only gonna have more questions.
That's fair.
There are a lot of things that don't quite add up.
You're right.
Date's face, for one thing. Looking exactly like number 89. They say that your face got hurt real bad in the explosion. They had to put you under the knife for plastic surgery to save you. Your face turned out like that by chance.
Chance.
That's what happened, right? Tell me it is. If it's anything more complicated than that, I will lose my mind.
Leave. Bye, Mama. Best character.
We should head out.
Yeah.
Oh, leaving so soon?
I mean, you said you didn't want to know the truth, so like...
Don't worry, I'll be back as long as you have information for me.
Oh, enough work. You should come in sometime for pleasure, honey.
Sure, Mama. See you soon.
Kumakura office. Best character. Mama's too much. Yeah, but like in the best way.
Date, let me tell you something. God exists.
Uh-huh.
When Tessa was in the hospital, I prayed to this shrine every day.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? My prayers worked.
Whatever helped you sleep at night.
God must have been listening.
Are you crying?
No, dumbass. I don't cry.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Yeah, you're crying.
Thank you, God. Thank you for saving Tessa.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
Saying hi.
Someone wanted to see you when she left the hospital.
Maybe someone is changing her mind.
Tessa, you didn't have to come see me.
I really wanted to see you.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, of course. I am here.
That you are. About Moma.
Mr. Kumakura? I think he's really nice.
He is, yeah.
Of course I am.
About that ring.
I won't give it to you.
I like that he said that with a smile. Iris is standing next to me, as she should. Wedding? Wedding. One word. Wedding.
Wedding.
Dress! Bless! Tessa!
Imaging.
Compress! Process! Tessa!
Crime.
Redress, transgress, Tessa!
The net idol superstar!
Damn, he converted the rest of them.
Tessa!
A set, you bet!
Wow! That's really cool!
Thank you for the hydrate. I'll hydrate again.
What did you do to these guys?
Just a little propaganda.
A little.
Sun up to sundown, I made them watch your videos, Tessa.
Uh-huh.
They got addicted! Tessa, I'm so honored to meet you. Is it okay if I shake your hand? You bastard! What makes you think you're good enough to touch her hand?
Worth it.
It's fine, it's just a handshake.
I mean, I guess this is probably preferable to normal Yakuza. Yeah, you're right.
Yes!
The fat one ran up to her, and with a look of awe in his eyes, slowly took her hand.
So soft.
He shouted out in joy.
What?
Fair,
He fainted.
apparently.
Too much excitement, I guess.
Jeez, Tessa's a force to be reckoned with. How's your injury?
Injury?
You got shot 3 months ago.
That was just a scratch. Didn't even hurt. I'm all good now.
Okay. Good enough for me. About Rohan.
Don't talk to me about that guy anymore.
Valid. Fair enough. Have a nice day.
I know he was a murderer. A real piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean...
But we were brothers. I can't be mad at him no matter how much he deserves it.
Skill issue? Skill issue.
But I can't just forgive him either, you know?
Yeah, that's understandable.
So I figure, fuck it. It's better to just forget about him.
Fair enough. Okay, bye.
Anyway, sorry to bother you, Momo.
Date, wait! Before you go, I have one favor to ask.
No, you can't touch her boobs. No, you can't see her panties. Next question.
Oh boy, here it comes.
This is hard for me to get out, but...
Yeah, spare me. You want to see Iris's panties, right?
Panties?
Momo, focus. What were you actually gonna ask?
I never asked for something like that.
Liar.
Then what do you want?
Puff puff.
Nihongo de oke?
I'm sorry?
I want Tessa to puff puff me.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Just shove my face in there.
Huh?
Just...
Are you kidding me?
I'm glad I don't understand. But if any kind chatters would like to let me know for future reference, because I am pretty lost. Or maybe I'm too ace for this. Pop Pop is a Dragon Quest term. It would be closer to boating. I see.
You know what? Fine, I'll ask.
Oh boy.
Date, you're a real friend.
All right, close your eyes.
Yeah. Like this?
Good, yeah, stay still. Do not open your eyes, okay?
Promise.
You ready?
Yes!
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Whoa!
Uh-huh.
Date! I've never felt so alive!
All these shitty years of my life have been worth it for this moment. Boss?
Let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
Setting him up on the desk was creative, yeah.
This is amazing! I am living!
See, puff puff, I guess. Do I want to know why this was a thing in Dragon Quest? Karma and punishment only fitting for a simp, so true. Anyways, to Matsushita Diner, to the other simp, I guess. Sure I do. I mean, feel free to explain. Why was Puff Puff relevant in Dragon Quest? I don't know pretty much anything about Dragon Quest other than it exists in slimes.
Oh, Tessa! Your surgery went well, didn't it?
Oh yay, my Yui doesn't hate her anymore.
Ota told me all about it. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Oh, who is this?
Oh, she remembered, right? So Puff Puff is a joke in the original Dragon Quest because it was text only. They carried it into further Dragon Quest games, but as a joke where they rubbed 2 slimes on the character's face. Ah, I see. Okay, fair enough. I missed out on some secret lore because I didn't talk to the other guy. I mean, I don't mind you backseating that much. I do generally have a rule for no backseating. I do like to not necessarily 100% games because that leaves room for other people to go ahead and pick up the game and find out all the little nooks and crannies. Because in the end of the day, it doesn't matter that much to me, but for someone that it does matter to, and they can do it themselves and like support the game creators and all that. So, but I do like to know that there's more stuff. It's neat to know.
Oh,
I'm close friends with Ota, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's not relevant. Glad you appreciate me telling you, yeah. I can read.
Thank you for taking care of my boy.
I'm glad you finally got a nurse, Mayumi. Nice nurse you got there. You're
the nurse from Central Hospital.
Well, yes. Have we met?
Well, that's right. My face is different than it was when we met.
why are you here?
I came to deliver Mayumi's medication.
Oh, so you're not an in-home medical assistant, damn.
The pharmacist sent me.
You seem pretty happy.
I belong to the Association of Nurse Actresses.
Nurse actresses?
I got a call from my director this morning. They're giving me more lines. I used to have a bit part during the opening scene, but now I have lines at the end too. I'm really happy about that.
That's wonderful, sweetie.
Uh-huh. She's breaking the fourth wall. How dare her? Yeah. What's your name?
Hanayo Nasu. It will be Hanayo Yogano next month.
Good to know.
You're getting married?
Yes.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
Cute. This is a nurse from Central Hospital. Alrighty. Hi, Mayumi. About the diner.
It's doing great thanks to you.
Oh.
The lunch rush is always crazy.
You're actually getting customers, or...?
My husband and I are working hard. We never get any time to rest.
Uh-huh. Mayumi suffers from brain dysfunction. I learned about it just before the incident 3 months ago. Matsushita Diner was actually closed up, and her husband has already passed away. Unfortunately, it turned out that even the most advanced medical technology couldn't cure her dementia. But her medicine helps her manage the symptoms. It's a little odd, but it brings Mayumi happiness. To her, her husband is still alive, and her diner is still in business. Oh god. The Dementor is so true. I don't know if she remembers me. Bless my face, thanks. I look different than I did 3 months ago. She did ask me who I was after all. But even if I were in my old body, she might have still asked the same thing. No, I have in fact never watched Hibiscus. But she does remember Iris. Is that because she's Oda's friend? But anything to say to Iris here about Mayumi?
She's so cute and fashionable.
Yeah.
She's such a nice lady.
Yeah.
Lady?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Big sister, right?
Or maybe mother-in-law? You might be calling me that one day.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Mayumi. About Iris.
I visited her in the hospital. Ota brought me.
Yeah, I remember.
I was so charmed by her.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
I had no idea she was such a nice girl.
You thought I was a witch or something before, right?
Don't remind me. I was so awful to you. But now I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
About Oda.
Ota? That boy is a handful of trouble, I tell you.
That's not true.
No, she's right.
Yeah, that's right. Ota can be really heroic and brave when the time calls for it.
Yeah, but it's also a handful. And of course, 99% of life is not when the time calls for it.
Oh, you're praising my boy. Maybe I should give you a meal on the house.
Time to go.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah, goodbye.
Thank you for helping my son. He needs friends like you.
He needs friends at all, frankly. To Sunfish Pocket. Notice kind of a fuckhead, let's be real. Yeah.
I am seriously so happy for you, Tessa.
It's thanks to you, Ota. If you didn't help me back then.
No, really, I didn't do much. I just risked my life to save you. It's a total exaggeration to say that I'm literally responsible for, you know, saving your life.
I see Oda is still Oda. About my face.
Ota told me. Plastic surgery, right? I kind of like this face. More than the other one.
That's fair.
You're good at your job.
Please come again.
The mermaid girls are standing around. As they should. Iris first. What's your relationship with the girls here?
You didn't know? I made lots of friends working here part-time. Sup, girl? Sup, girl?
Sup, girl?
Oda, stay out of this.
Excuse me?
Ota, you can't just say that.
You're not one of the girlies. God damn, dude. Shadows.
Shadows.
Thread, silhouette, ASET.
Fears.
Upset, regret, ASET.
Water.
Wet, sweat, ASAD!
ASAD, you bet! I can't believe you remembered that, Uncle. I'm so happy.
I said most of it.
I mean, how have you been, I guess?
I've been doing good. I'm delivering newspapers in the mornings, working as a janitor during the day, and writing at night.
Look at you, working some jobs.
I might just be the hardest working 20-something in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Really, though? I've gotta be, like, in the top 3 in Tokyo alone.
Buddy. Pick a smaller town, then maybe. But, like, there's a shit ton of people in Tokyo, so a lot of the working classes in Tokyo. So, not sure about that, buddy. I thought of kicking his ass, but I don't think it would take. Fair. Especially you found that with being a full-time simp. Goddamn. I'm glad you're okay, I guess.
I'm actually exhausted right now.
Uh-huh.
But I can't look tired in front of Tessa.
She's right there, within earshot.
Anyway, how are you?
I guess I'm alright.
Your left eye,
It's fake. I can't see anything out of it. And it doesn't talk.
No party tricks.
Huh? I see. So, Aiba? What a tragedy.
Not this gag again. I knew it was gonna happen.
A tragedy?
Yeah. She was so cute. What a waste.
That's why.
If she were real, I would marry her.
You would not survive the attempt.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I mean...
Ota, what are you saying? In front of Iris?
Oh! Tessa! I was kidding. It was a joke.
Not that Iris wants to marry you either.
It's fine, I don't care.
Thank goodness.
I don't think that's what she means.
Anyways, bye!
Well, Ota,
Aw, you're going already?
I can see you anytime I want, right? At Matsushita Diner?
You'll come?
Yeah, I want you to make me your omelet rice again.
Awesome. Stop by any time. I'll be waiting.
That's kind of gay. Like, look at how happy he is about the prospect of feeding Date some food. Like, that's a bit gay, Oda. Anyways, Lemon Escape. We get to talk to the receptionist, perhaps? I saw Mizuki when I saw Lemon Escape. Because of what happened this morning, Mizuki and I are in something of a cold war. She won't even look at me. What happened this morning? We're both stubborn. Neither of us wants to apologize first. What happened? Okay, well anyways, first receptionist. Thank you.
Excuse me?
You might not remember, but 3 months ago, I called to ask you about Renju, and you told me about Sunfish Pocket. You really helped me out. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever.
You want to go to a Tommy with me?
But Tommy, why?
Well...
The turns have tabled. I want to rub them?
I want to rub them. Oh, I could rub them all day.
What?
You're too curvy, tight.
Oh!
my shoulders.
I love that her hair is flickering. Thanks, 3D models.
Oh my god, thank you. I've had so many knots lately. Ugh.
I agree. I could go for a shoulder massage right now, too.
Perfect timing. Go ahead. I'd love a shoulder rub.
I got up and moved behind the receptionist to rub her shoulders, then sat back down. Iris and Misaki stared at me the whole time. Their icy gaze pierced my very soul. Anyways, hi receptionist. Hold me.
Hold me! Hold me tight! Hold me tight!
Oh, my good fellow. Feeling a bit worse for wear, are you?
Oh, hi driver.
Worry not. I shall embrace you.
No, not you!
I guess the driver is here. We'll talk to him too in a sec. Is there more of a reception? There's huge breasts! I heard a voice say from deep in my heart. The big-breasted receptionist. Amazing. That's the reception desk. Okay, hi driver. You.
Moi? I am merely a taxi driver, my good man.
Have we met?
Well, let me see. No, I don't think we've ever crossed paths. I have an excellent memory. I usually remember my customers, but I cannot place your face.
Yeah, well, that's right. I look different than I did 3 months ago. Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I have an appointment to wait upon a young celebrity. I was told to wait here.
I'm a taxi driver. I feel like I've seen him before. Amazing. Okay, Iris first, since Mizuki's mad at us. Okay, never mind. Mizuki first. Yo.
Yo!
She ignored me with all her might. Yeah.
Yeah!
I extended my hand like a sword, ready to strike.
You wanna fight me?
Maybe. She didn't seem to take it as a joke. I better not fight her. I wouldn't get workers' comp for that. Hello?
Hello. How are you?
Creepy old man.
Damn.
Nothing, huh?
Mizuki looks mad. Understandably. Okay, Iris, time for you to mediate. Can you ask Mizuki how she's been?
Uncle wants to know how you've been lately. You don't know? Even though we live together? Of course you don't know, because we barely talk. Even after you've officially adopted me, you don't have any sense of responsibility. That's what she said.
Can you ask Mizuki if she's graduating soon?
Uncle wants to know if you're going to graduate soon. So what if I am? Just buy me a new junior high uniform. And hire a tutor. I want to go to a good school. And a new smartphone. And a new iron pipe.
Ah, yes, the iron pipe. Very important.
That's what she said.
Can you ask Mizuki why she's here?
Uncle wants to know why you're here. No particular reason. Am I not allowed to be here?
Asking if she's graduating soon when you've adopted her and live together is rough. Yeah, she's mad for a reason. That's the funniest part because the pipe is probably fine and doesn't need replacing. So true. What kind of girl will have wants?
I inherited Daddy's stock at Lemniscape. This is my company now. Isn't it natural that I'd be here? That's what she said.
Can you cut this out already? What happened? Breakfast this morning. I made the eggs over easy.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not so bad.
No, that's not it. I I made the eggs over easy, and then Dante...
How can I eat eggs like that?
Dante.
I want my eggs over well. Burned to the pan on the bottom and chewy on top.
Why don't you just eat an eraser?
An eraser would taste better than what you served.
Dante.
You shouldn't say that about Mizuki's cooking. That's mean. You're in the wrong here, Uncle. Why don't you be honest and apologize?
Mizuki is the one who should be honest. I'm like her hero.
What?
When I was in the hospital, you were crying like a baby. Oh, I can't live without Dante. That's what you said.
No, I didn't. And you were never in the hospital.
Yes, I was. Was I not?
What? Then what was that memory?
Anyway, why don't you just make up already?
If Dante keeps his promise, I will.
Promise?
The unagi?
Oh yeah, we owe her the unagi.
You said you would take me.
Oh, that. Yeah, not yet.
Why not yet? I'm on Mizuki's side. Dante, take her for the fucking unagi, dumbass.
Okay, fine. Soon, okay?
It has to be the biggest bowl of unagi ever.
You promise?
Promise.
Nah, her little smile.
Good. I'm glad you two are being civil again.
I also want unagi now.
Anyway, should we head out, Iris?
Yeah. All right, Mizuki. See you soon.
See you.
Okay, Sagan residence. What's unagi? Unagi is eel. Freshwater eel, yeah. Eel tastes good. It do.
Iris, didn't you say you were going to see everyone who visited you at the hospital today?
Yeah, we're just making a stop here on the way to the other stops.
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see.
Technically, they're saltwater eel, but it's not as good, so most restaurants don't stock it. Fair enough. The more you know. There's this one restaurant that I went to, like, one time after doing karaoke in this round the area where I used to live. Not saying names to not dox myself. But they had, like, a pizza, but there's also, like, an unagi pizza, and that was really good.
But Uncle really wanted to come here.
If we ever get to be in the area together, we should get the unagi pizza. That bit right here. Still more people to see. If you went there last, then that part would break immersion. That's true.
I said no such thing.
Come on, don't be shy. There are a lot of things you want to talk about, right? Come on, just do it.
But I'm not ready. Of course I want to talk to you, Tomi. I want to ask her all about what's happened the past 6 years. But that's not for me to ask. Even showing up here like this isn't right, honestly.
Uncle, you're so shy.
Yeah. Iris is teasing me. Maybe I could use that sometimes. She could help me loosen up some of my rusted screws. Talk to her.
Who cares about me? Talk to her.
Okay, fine.
That's what you came for, right?
Meh. How have things been?
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed, but being a teacher hasn't.
Yeah, that's fair. About Iris's recovery.
Thank you. This is all thanks to you, Falco.
No, I didn't do anything. Also, that name.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Date. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
About Monica and Renju.
They were my best friends. we would always go to this little coffee shop after school. They had this old game machine there. It looked like a table, and it was about shooting invading aliens or something like that. We talked about all sorts of things sitting there. Our love lives, our potential careers, things we didn't like about our teachers. It was their idea that I become a teacher, you know? They told me that teaching elementary suited me perfectly.
No.
Those were such fun times.
About your right arm. You can't ask her that. He was the one who did that to her.
No! Stop!
I was silent, but she must have noticed by my face.
If this is about my arm, don't worry about that. You tried to defend me. I know that.
You told me and Iris know everything that's happened so far.
You're too nice, Mom. I will never forgive you.
Damn, okay.
You have to take responsibility.
What, by marrying her?
Iris.
No, let me talk.
Oh boy. She's gonna pull out a presentation and be like, so this is why you two should kiss and get married.
Uncle will be your right arm. That's how he can make it up to you.
No.
Maybe not now. It might take some time.
Yeah, Iris is still doing the whole be my dad thing. Yeah.
But I'll be waiting. One day Uncle will stand on Mom's right side.
And then they'll kiss.
And we can go wherever we want. The three of us. To the ocean, a river, an amusement park, barbecues, and we can make okonomiyaki.
Oh.
Where's that hot plate I bought?
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's cheating!
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course, that's why it's fun.
6 years ago, I was an assassin. Nothing I can do now will make those crimes disappear. But if I protect them, make sure they're always smiling for the rest of my days, I figured that might be enough to outweigh my sins. You told me to say that so far. Okay. Sejimba residence. This will be interesting. Surely. I left Iris in the car. Fair. I figured that she didn't want to see him. I broke the car a little ways down. She doesn't know that I'm here.
I see your face has improved. This one doesn't make me so angry.
Because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but he must know about the switch.
What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
Why are you here?
That's a strange question to ask a man in his own home.
And I kind of thought that too, but...
I just thought prison would suit you better.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai. That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son. I hardly think that is a sin. Are you familiar with Article 105 of the Penal Code? Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
Interesting.
That's ridiculous.
Agreed, but interesting.
I agree. If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore. I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
Be careful, So. There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. People who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
That's none of your concern.
Fair.
Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Why did you call Shoko's phone? Three months ago, 9:02 p.m. on the Friday, Shoko's body was found. So called her burner phone. I asked him why.
Do you recall the conversation we had? That my secretary got a call from number 89? That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
Interesting. Why did number 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say exactly. The only thing he said was, I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
At the time, Rohan was in the body of number 89. Maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison. That it was really Saito inside Shoko's body. That's what he meant by realized everything. Rohan needed to speak with Saito again. But he couldn't. Not from inside Fuchu prison. Instead, he called up So and had him do it. Maybe he thought he could get Saito to visit again. That's fair. Why didn't you look for Saito 6 years ago? 6 years ago, my mind was implanted into the body of Saito. I lost my memory, ended up wandering the streets until Boss found me. She hired me at Abyss and gave me the name Kaname Date. But so, Saito's father never even put out a missing persons report on his son. Why?
Because of the woman you call Boss. 6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that, didn't you?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
I didn't have much of a choice, of course. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first place.
I mean, given the way that he ended up being, I can't say I fault you, but...
She was practically doing me a favor. So, of course, I said yes. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
Did you ever meet number 89?
By the way, Did you ever meet number 89?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
And about the chemical plant 8 years ago.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal.
That's definitely putting it lightly.
With all of the awful things that my son did, I used my money to cover it up. But that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Dad, I thought of a plan. A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant explosion plan.
Of course it was his idea.
To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind.
Once again, putting it lightly.
But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely.
I'm not sure about that. Maybe if he was medicated.
As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive, violent plan.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
Alright, bye bitch.
Well, I'll be seeing you, so.
Possibly found a different outlet of crushing lives via capitalism for chance. Maybe, a little bit.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We parted without saying goodbye.
Oh, damn. I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
Where should we go next? Abyss headquarters. Police headquarters.
I'm glad you finally got out of that hospital.
Thanks, boss.
About the boss.
Boss, you visited me a lot when I was in the hospital, didn't you?
Nah. Thank God this is fiction and rich people aren't above the law IRL.
You're softer than you look.
What do you mean by that? Do I not radiate an aura of gentleness and caring?
Sure.
You literally called me a slave before.
But I didn't treat you like a slave. Other than sometimes making you clean my boots with your tongue.
You did, Date?
I absolutely did not.
Goodness. Iris is smiling happily. Good. Where's Pewter? Is that a question? No? Okay. How are you?
Why are you asking? You see me every day.
Are you gonna go to the club later?
Interested? But you're still a bit too young. I'll take you when you're older. Promise.
No. About Aiba.
Still thinking about her, huh?
Well, yeah.
No, not exactly.
Well, doesn't surprise me. You two were great partners.
I want to ask you something. 3 months ago, when we exchanged our final words, I look like I do now. I wasn't in Date's body, but Aiba still obeyed me.
understand.
You're underestimating the Wadjet system.
Huh?
Aiba was no ordinary AI. She was human in so many ways, including the ability to see and think beyond the physical. She didn't need your voice or iris authentication or anything like that. She knew the real you, and regarded you as her master. That's why she followed your command, despite looking completely different. I think maybe she knew your soul, Date.
Also, she just kind of already knew about the body switch. You know, she was present for that, right? There's that too. Anyways, about 6 years ago.
Boss, I gotta ask. Why didn't you tell me about what happened 6 years ago?
Well, when Shoko's corpse was found, I didn't think it had anything to do with the Cyclops killer. I thought the culprit was Rohan Kumakura, remember? And he committed suicide a year before. I never thought that he was swapping bodies. And the other person responsible for the original Cyclops serial killings was locked up in Fuchu, making it impossible for Saito or Rohan to be involved.
But it was your idea for the body swap with Rohan, huh? But you're the reason why the body swaps with Rohan. Oh, I'm just gonna not think about it.
So, I didn't tell you. Besides, the sync machine being used to swap bodies is a national secret. I was ordered to never reveal that information to anyone under any circumstances.
So that's why you kept me in the dark?
Yeah. By the way, Date, I have a gift for you.
Oh, a gift?
A gift?
Close your eyes.
I did as I was told, closing my eyes. When suddenly...
Don't worry, it's just some knockout gas.
Boss, the fuck?
What?
You're going to experience something incredible.
Boss, the fuck?
That's my present to you.
Why?
Shh. Sweet dreams, Date.
Ugh. Bro.
This is the sync room.
Right? Huh? I demand an explanation. Hi, Pewter.
Pewter?
I was wondering what was up with you. Where's Iris, first of all?
Don't worry.
Too late.
She's with the boss. She's safe.
I'm not sure about that. Gay ass ho, so true. Why are you here?
Am I not allowed to be here?
I guess...
Of course not. You should have been arrested 3 months ago.
Peter was working with Renju, or to be precise, Saito inside Renju. He was leaking confidential information to him. Peter also helped Rohan, inside the body of number 89, escape. Peter was immediately punished and fired from the force. No.
Yes, I was arrested. I'm eating awful meals every awful day in an equally awful detention facility.
Got punished for gay crimes, damn.
Then how are you here?
I wonder.
Don't act dumb.
Date, it's okay. Boss brought him here.
Hi, Inspector. What was your name again?
She did. Why?
She told us not to tell you.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm sort of like his handler now.
Handler?
I'm supposed to be an inspector, but I was the only person qualified for this job. Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
Speaking of, hi, Inspector. You are...
You're Kagami, right?
Yes! Yes, you remembered!
About my face.
I heard. Plastic surgery, right? Must have been a really bad wound to have to remake your whole face like that. But it looks like it worked at least.
The Inspector I see everywhere. Anyways, back to Peter. Did you sync with me?
I did not. But I did use the sync chair.
For what?
Something.
Why am I here?
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
What determines whether Date remembers or calls him Kaniza? Does anyone know? I don't know.
Ask her about it. She truly cares about you, you know. That's why she kept silent about what happened 6 years ago.
Huh?
You were once an assassin.
Yeah.
If your secret ever got out, your life would be effectively over. But the boss protected you by hiding your past. I don't think she wanted you to leave her alone. Now, who is she to you? Anyway, now that this is done, I'll excuse myself.
I'm confused, dude.
Iris, what happened to Boss?
She went home. She said she needed to do something in Kabukicho.
She left?
Anyway, forget about that. Let's play!
Play.
Shovel Forge.
A little smile. I guess so. Harbor Warehouse District, huh? Where are we going there? Meow. Harbor Warehouse District. That's the stop.
Iris, why did you want to come here?
Hey, you can't play Shovel Forge here.
Haven't you seen everyone you wanted to already?
Yeah!
Iris suggested that we come to the warehouses. I thought it was odd, but drove her here anyway.
Thank you for today. It was a lot of fun.
Is the date finally over?
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. Not just for today, but for everything. 6 years ago, you helped me and my mom, and I'm so grateful for that. Will you close your eyes for me, Uncle?
You want me to close my eyes?
I'm gonna push him into the water.
Yeah, please?
Wait. You want me to close my eyes? Do you?
And just do it, quick! I'm so nervous, I'm shaking.
Oh man. Oh no. No way. It's happening.
I try to keep my cool.
All right.
I closed my eyes. And back on the cheek.
Okay, open them!
No, I'm...
What?
Aiba! I opened my eyes, and there before me was... Be stunned, cry, be amazed, scold her. Good options, good options. I'm gonna scold her.
You can't walk around dressed like that. You'll catch a cold. It's flu season. Look at you. You look like a ghost. Your skin is already transparent.
Yeah, that was the correct option.
It's been a long time, Kaname Date.
Oh, you were so right, Peachy. Did they get her from his own memories from the sink? I think you're onto something.
At a time like this, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. You are, that is, who are you again?
Tate.
You haven't changed. You're still an idiot.
So true. What's going on, you idiot? Why are you here? You idiot.
You idiot, I thought you died. I was worried about you.
Pardon, but you were the one who issued the self-destruct order.
Anyway, I want to know something. The number, 41205. There must be something to it.
It does not. It is only my favorite number.
And why is it your favorite number?
Your favorite number? I see. Oh, sorry. I hear everything Iva says over this earpiece. I think I understand the meaning behind her number.
Well, explain. I'm too dumb.
What does it mean?
Iris, do not tell him.
Iris, please tell me.
Uncle, think of the alphabet. What's the fourth letter?
D.
A, B, C, D. It's D.
D's nuts.
And the first?
A.
A.
And the 20th? And the 5th?
I'm not that good at numbers. And letters. Date. So dot date. Got it. What's going on?
Allow me to explain.
You're expecting the D's nuts.
I, or everything that constitutes my I, disappeared completely 3 months ago, including all of my backup data. However, fragments of my data were being secretly uploaded to cloud servers around the world for years.
You got to dab and got confused at the hero. That's fair.
By downloading and decoding these fragments, I was able to regenerate my memories and consciousness. It was the Wadjet system that brought me back to life. That system is responsible for proliferating my data. Wadjet is like a mother to me, and she protected me as her child. And I am forever grateful to my mother. Never underestimate the power of Wadjet.
And why are you here?
To be exact, I am not here. You are seeing an augmented reality virtual projection of myself. My physical self is...
In my left eye?
Yes.
How did you get in there?
I see you have not become any more astute in my absence.
No.
Think carefully.
No.
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
At Abyss, when I lost consciousness.
Yes. Pewter embedded me in your eye socket.
I knew the whole time.
I'm not surprised.
Boss told me about the plan to restore Iba. I wanted it to be a surprise for you, so...
Is this my thank you?
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
Anyway. That sounds rather invasive for a surprise. You're not wrong, you're not wrong.
Iba. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. I'm home.
No. Oh, so that's why Boss visited Iris so much in the hospital. You're right, you're right.
Well, now that Iba has risen from the dead,
You're right.
I think we should celebrate with a dance number!
A what?
Hit it!
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying, this old tale of mine. A journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires, you've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth.
Cute. Very good.
Punch to the forehead, my kick like a warhead. You're pinned on the floor spread. I'm queen of this brawl, and I'll show you all.
I don't wanna hide it, that's what I decided. I can't live divided. I know I was wrong. I love you more.
Cute.
While they all lose their way and forget about faith.
Well, the rain turns
Hello.
to ice, their hearts block like a ice.
We know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, the fires of love.
They definitely rehearsed this while Iris was in the hospital. Damn, they even recruited the bodyguards. Inspector too. I love it.
I'm who they say is the best detective.
Although without me he's ineffective.
That's it, we're done. I'm walking out of here.
I know.
Welcome back.
While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade.
This is so dorky, but like in the best way possible. Excellent. 10 out of 10.
By the way, everyone, the reason you can see me right now is because I'm projecting
Oh my
myself with
goodness,
special
I'm all
technology.
warmed up over that. You call me a fridge one more time! You will not find your body. Oh, I'm kidding, Dante, honey. I love you. This is from Mama.
Sounds fun.
Kisses from Mama, let's go. Thank you for playing. Your eyes have been opened. Oh. Would you like to save? I mean, yeah, duh. Dance has been unlocked in the title menu. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Okay, what is dance? Is it just gonna be the dance all over again? Dance practice mode? You can pick the character lyrics on, off. Mirror image. Oh my god. So you can like... That's great. You can learn the dance. That's excellent. I love that, actually. You can even slow it and rewind it. Fast forward. Play at normal speed. That's... Dude, this is great. What the fuck? Top tier indeed. That's cool. I won't take advantage of that right now, but... how do I exit? I'll return to title. Yes. I will keep a mental note of that. That's cool. Let's look, because I want to look at the files, because we haven't looked at all of those. Can you let me, like, look at the... No. I'll just have to randomly open somewhere. Sure, just get me in somewhere so I can pull up the menu. Kind of curious the voice changed with the character switch is probably. We'll look at that after we look at all the files, because I gotta snoop. Let me in. Perfect. Right, Monica. Monica Iwai, sex female, 19, deceased. Birthday March 28th. Profession, university student. Likes Hitomi Renju, her daughter. Dislikes killing. Hobbies, studying international politics. Skills, ballroom dancing. Overview. Iris's regal mother. After graduating from high school, she started seeing So Sejima and became pregnant with Iris. Just after giving birth, she went to meet So in the warehouse district and was never seen again. Snooping as usual, I see. Yep. Saito updated. Saito Sejima, male, 30, March 1st. Profession, NPO representative. Likes fireworks, dislikes humans. Hobbies, murder. Skills, stabbing, strangling, killing, shooting. Overview. Saito is So Sejima's son. His mother died giving birth to him. Born with a brain dysfunction that left him unable to properly secrete oxytocin, he could only feel pleasure from murder. Falco. Name, Hayato Yagyu. Sex male, age 42. Birthday August 3rd. Profession, police officer and assassin. Likes a special elementary school teacher and her daughter. Dislikes zombies, haunted houses, evil crimes. Hobbies, camping, barbecue, okonomiyaki. Skills, assassination. Overview. Kaname Date's true identity, also known as Falco or number 89. He was working as a police officer by day and assassin by night until 6 years ago. Fascinating. And the appendix. So all these terms. The mystery of the prototype sync machine. 6 years ago, a prototype version of the sync machine was stolen. Boss knew that Saito was the one who stole it, but without knowing where it was taken, she could not retrieve it. Falco and Saito's body lost his memory, and Saito and Rohan's body was crippled, so Sejima was not even aware of this machine's existence. During this time, MPD received reliable intel that the machine had been scrapped and the parts had been sold overseas on the black market. This report was of course false, but the MPD, perhaps being bribed, decided not to pursue this issue any further. It was eventually rediscovered in an abandoned chemical plant. SAT, Special Assault Team, a unit of police department specialized for situations involving firearms or extreme risk, often called Special Forces. Tokyo, Osaka, Hokkaido, Chiba, Kanagawa, Aichi, Fukuoka, and Okinawa all have their own SAT squads. SSR, the rarest, most valuable denomination of cards in electronic card games popular on smartphones. SR stands for super rare, but there is some debate as to what SSR means. Super rare, special super rare, or Saitama super rare. I honestly never stopped to consider what SSR just meant. I just accepted it as a part of life. Aiba's electric shock function. Aiba can release an electric charge directly into Date's brain via artificial nerve. Date is thereby prevented from doing anything Aiba finds distasteful. Date is only free from this risk when Aiba is charging, but Aiba can still see during this time. You thought SSR was just like the publisher. You always thought it was like super rare. That's fair. Saito and Iris. Date synced with Iris after Renju's body was found in Sunfish Pocket. However, at that time, Saito, or could have been, in Iris's body. Why didn't he try to get Date's body back then? If the sync had continued past the 6-minute time limit, he could have done just that. But remember what Saito and Boss's body said about journeys. A journey only truly ends once you come back home. Saito wasn't done murdering just yet. He didn't want his journey to come to an end. He still had more victims in mind. That's fair, I guess. Aerial yoga. Yoga involving floating in the air by suspending the yogi with cloth straps. Epilogue timing. The epilogue is meant to take place in February, 3 months after the events of the main game. This would technically mean that Falco lost his memory 7 years ago, In the epilogue, this incident is still referred to as having taken place 6 years ago. Why? Because they used 6 years ago so often in the game, I thought it would be really confusing if everyone started saying 7 years ago. You know what, that's fair. But seriously, in the epilogue, Falco lost his memory 6 years ago and 3 months ago. 6 years and 3 months ago. I decided it would sound too clunky to be that specific, so 6 years ago is what we went with. Valid. Understandable, have a nice day. Show no mercy. Part of Oda's inspirational speech that he totally came up with on his own. Promise. Gluten-free. Gluten is a protein produced by the endosperm of cereals such as wheat. Gluten-free refers to products which do not contain gluten naturally or have had gluten removed. The nutritional benefits of a gluten-free diet are not clear, despite its popularity among celebrities. It's not known whether gluten is harmful to the human body, save for those with certain dietary problems, and they are very harmful to those people with those very certain dietary problems. As the Nirvana Initiative picks up right after the epilogue of this game. That's cool. Oh, good to know, good to know. Stage 4. Although brain tumors are cancers, they are not given stages, they are given grades. Grade 1 is benign, whereas grade 4 is most malignant. Ah. You guys are redeeming teas. Gluten. Wine and underwear are best when aged. As Aiba mentioned, this is most definitely not a real saying in France. The French and the Japanese tend to have opposite interpretations of things. I'll let you decide who has it right. Mass hysteria. A mental illness in which a person's delusions are rapidly transmitted to others, which share in the same delusion, also known as mass psychogenic illness. During a sink, if the subject is under a delusion, the same delusion could be spread to the mind of the sinker. This may be why Date is eager to believe Iris. The woman in Somnium. On day 3, Date and Aiba witness a girl being stabbed in the back multiple times in Somnium. The silent was Saito, meaning that the girl being stabbed was Monica Iwai. But why did she look exactly like Iris? Right before the sink, So was shown a picture of Iris during his interrogation. Iris looked so similar to her mother that the image became stuck in his mind. Hence, Iris showed up in Somnium. Yeah, that makes sense. He sided with the Japanese. Oh dear. Delirium. A consciousness which shows symptoms of illusions or hallucinations. Extreme inebriation can cause this. Mafia. An international crime organization. Estate Housewives Cooking. A cooking magazine popular among working-class families. Date misunderstood this magazine to be a legendary erotic magazine prized by fans and collectors. So prized, in fact, that it sells for eye-popping prices online. Mystery of Itomi's visits to number 89. Itomi visited Fuchu prison multiple times to visit Falco, number 89. However, Rohan Kumakura was in the body of Falco at the time. Did Rohan tell Hitomi that he was not Falco? Well, of course he did, at first. Hitomi didn't take it seriously, thinking he was making up a story in an attempt to cut ties with her. She did have her doubts, but who would believe that a different person's personality was in his body? Despite repeated attempts, Rohan never convinced Hitomi of his story. As time went by, Rohan gave up trying to explain, figuring that she would never believe him. He decided to live as prisoner number 89 for the rest of his life. Whenever Hitomi came to visit, he would just sit quietly and listen to her. Hitomi eventually stopped bringing up the past entirely, and instead talked about recent things that happened in her life. I honestly didn't stop to think about that. I'm glad they explained that. Shoulder to shoulder, to be united as one. The team that made this game a reality stands shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart. Cute. Dust explosion. A phenomenon in which particles of a flammable substance scatter in the air rapidly combust with explosive force when a heat source is introduced. Coal dust explosions are the most notable example, but dust explosions of various substances such as sugar, wheat, soybean, tea, leather, plastic, silicone, magnesium, iron, and aluminum have been known to occur. Interesting. Investigation and expenditures. An investigation's budget is normally supposed to be closely regulated and well documented. However, sometimes an expenditure can be submitted without describing what it's being used for or exactly what it is. This is typically used for bribes or anything meant to be untraceable. The boss must have dirt on someone at HQ because she uses this tactic frequently. Main branch careers. Police officers, or bureaucrats, who pass the National Public Service General Professional Examination begin work at the main branch or head office. Typically, they are quickly promoted to senior management positions, barring any unforeseen incidents. Some became police officers under the Prefectural Police Officer Recruitment Examination, which sees about 15,000 applicants a year. Since the number of career hires is about 30 each year, you can see how selective the force is. Eyelash extensions. Fake eyelashes attached to real eyelashes that serve to make them appear fuller or longer. I can use some eyelash extensions. Single-edged sharp object. Kitchen knives, fruit knives, and katanas all fall under this category of blade. Heart to heart. See shoulder to shoulder. We stand. See heart to heart and shoulder to shoulder. Without our team all standing together, this game would not have been completed. I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. No. Date slaying. Maybe. Album. We didn't get a lot of these, but that's okay. Or like we stand. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Ew, mama. Yeah, that's fair. Iris. I guess potential design. Very cute. The critter is so true. Iba, please. Very good. Hamster. Interesting little concepts here. That A design of Iris is very skrunkle, so true. Well. I guess, yeah, let's mess with the dance again to see. My gosh, it's very fleshy in the concept art. Yeah. I do want to see if the voice does change when you pick a different character. I don't know, who should we sit back to this? Yeah. Nope. It doesn't change. Damn. Oh well. He still looks goofy as fuck. Oh well. Good to know that you can learn the dance, though, very easily. Pretty great. Also good to know that the second game picks up right after the epilogue. I do like that. That's very good information to know. Not that I have the second game right now, unfortunately, and it's also unfortunately not yet on sale. Sad days. You think it would have been hilarious if they had all the voice actors singing the full song? It would have been hilarious. I would have loved that so much. Without a cover artist. But, that was good. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. No matter at what point you started watching this journey. This game was fun. I had a good time. It honestly makes me kind of wish the Zero Escape games ended in a song and dance. Imagine. That would be silly. You're thinking the same thing, like, this is what's missing from VLR. Honestly, would have instantly made VLR a better experience. A song and dance at the end. that's one of the nice things about the IA games. They're able to be weird and silly. Yeah. I do look forward to whenever I'm able to play the second game. Gonna have to wait for it to get on a sale, because as much as I am eager to play it, it's like, what, $50 for the second game? Because it's not on sale? Come here, you. Bundle. Oh my god. Steam, be normal. Be normal about this, Steam. Steam. Steam, why you no behave? Steam is not behaving. What else is new, I guess? Oh my god, Steam is not behaving. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it up on another thing. Okay. There it goes. Yeah, it's $60, not on sale. I'm not gonna spend $60. I don't like the game that much. $60 is a lot when I can wait for a sale, you know? Especially since historically it's been as little as, what, $18? $17.99 this year alone? I could wait. I can definitely wait for it to go on sale. I'm not sure if I have any additional thoughts, to be honest, because I feel like the game did wrap itself up pretty well. I do see the teensiest bit of wiggle room for the sequel, so I am looking forward to seeing what the sequel will do with that. It did close off all the loose ends, I think, pretty well. It was definitely enjoyable, and if any of you are curious about the few things that I missed, I definitely recommend that you play the game yourself. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just here, man. Let's see. Let's got our handy dandy raid browser. I know, an incoming ad break. It's upcoming in like 3 minutes. Let's see if I read someone before then. Look, Bocha Kaya is doing a donathon. I haven't rated them in the last 30 days. Oh, never mind, they're offline. Let me refresh my Twitch page and then do the raid browser again. Boka's live. Boka's always a good option. Oh, Usagi Heaven! I haven't rated Usagi Heaven in a hot minute. They're currently playing some Prey. Usagi Heaven might be a good option. Let's see. Who else is here? Yeah, I think I'll raid Usagi Heaven. It's been a hot minute since I've raided them. It seems like they've had a model change since we've last raided. They might be a temporary thing for the season, because it does look themed for the season too. Seems very Halloween-y. But yeah, they're currently playing Prey, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I would like to thank you all so much once again for joining me for this adventure. It's been a time. Tomorrow I won't be streaming, a little bit of a break and things, but I will be making a schedule and try to have that up on Discord and Blue Sky. We'll see what happens. Thumbs up. This coming weekend, I will be playing Signalysis for Saturday, Sunday, because I owe that from Subathon, so that'll be interesting. Might play that onto Monday as well, kind of depends on how far we get between Saturday, Sunday. And then after that, we'll be starting some new games. Albeit our Sunday slot being mostly like waiting for Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative to go on sale, because it be that way sometimes. You wonder which Prey? It just says Prey as the title, so I guess you'll find out when we get there. But yeah, I'll catch you all next time, be it Wednesday when I am back with the lovely Aeon and maybe some others for some art. Oh, is Usagi Heaven no longer live? God damn it. Let me refresh and see. Ah, can't win, can't win. They might have just ended. No. I might have to pick a different raid target. Okay. No, it just seems like their stream is freaking out a bit. It's fine. They're still online. Okay, cool. We're good. It seems like they had to restart stream. Okay, we're good. We're good. But yeah. Art. Wednesday. Danganronpa Thursday. Getting further along in chapter 5. Finishing Hello Charlotte episode 3 for sure. Maybe doing Heaven's Gate. Solid maybe. And yeah. I'll catch you all next time. Until then, though. Ad break started. I'll just blab instead. I'm very good at this, aren't I? It's okay, I can blab for 2 minutes. It's just a 2-minute break. I got this. So, those who are subbed, how's the weather? I don't know. I'm actually not good at blabbing. I'm not a yapper. I am not a certified yapper. I'm just kind of here. I'm just kind of here for real, for real. Weather not looking good for Western Europe. Damn. You feel like I'm aware of the weather here? You would actually be wrong. I'm actually not that aware of it. Usagi Heaven is raiding someone else. Okay, damn. Okay. I guess I won't be raiding Usagi Heaven. Fuck it, we'll raid Boke. Boke is a safe bet. Boke is playing Dredge. Spooky fishing game. Yeah, fuck it. Boke. Easy option. Thankfully you're in Kentucky. Fair enough, Granny. Fair enough. Waiting for the ad break to end. Yippee. Yeah, I made decent progress along with my big ol' commission. I might be free from the clutches of that soonish. We'll see. I'll probably be working on it on Art Stream Wednesday. We'll see, TM. If a hurricane hits up here, shit's fucked. Yeah, that's fair. Understandable, have a nice day. Shit is pretty fucked right about now, though, frankly. Climate change be going burr pretty hard. Okay, welcome back from ads, those who aren't subbed. Fare thee well. We're changing our raid target because the person I plan to raid has unfortunately ended their stream. For real, for real. We'll be raiding Boke, who's currently playing some Dredge. Spooky fishy game, as they have put it. Yeah. Until next time, for real, for real. Bye-bye. Blah, 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 blah.